Hello, good afternoon if you are on the East Coast. Good morning if you are anywhere else. Welcome to the Restorative Movement class, Setting Intention. I'm Coach Danny, and I'm so glad that you're here. We'll give folks just a couple more seconds, see if anyone else hops on, and we'll get started. For today's class, you'll just need a yoga mat and yourself and a willingness to explore and feel into your body as we set an intention for our year. All right, so we're going to start with some breath work, box breathing. So let's go ahead and make your way to your mat if you're not already there, and we'll start in a seated position. So, in seated, you want to make sure that your weight is on both hips. Wiggle around until you feel the sits bones. You can take legs one in front of the other, whatever feels most comfortable to you. So, in box breathing, you want to think about this like a box. You're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. We're going to hold for 4 seconds, exhale for four, and then hold for four. The goal of the breath hold is for you to take that moment of holding your breath and check in with your body and release any tension, relax anywhere that you are holding tension. So the breath hold is sort of a signal to your nervous system. So when you hold your breath, your nervous system's like, wait a minute, what's going on? Why aren't we breathing? And you sort of prompt this response of a little bit of anxiety, but we have control over our breath. So, in that moment, I want you to make a very intentional effort to let your body know that you are safe and that you are calm. Okay. So, all about creating safety in the body, in the nervous system. So, with box breathing, here we go. We're going to take a cleansing breath in and out first. So, take a breath in through your nose and exhale through the nose. Let out all of your breath. And here we go. Breathe in four, three, two, one, and hold. Four, three, two, one, and exhale. Four, three, two, one. Hold. Four, three, two, one, and breathe in. Four, three, two, one. Hold. Check in with the body and exhale. Four, three, two, one. Hold. Four, three, two, one. Breathe in. Four, three, two, one. Hold. Four, three, two, one. And release. Four, three, two, one. Hold. Four, three, two, one. Last round. Breathe in. Four, three, two, one. Hold. Check in with the body. And exhale. Four, three, two, one. Last hold. Four, three, two, one. And breathe. Nice work. All right, we're going to move into a foot splice technique. So, when I think about setting intention, which is the focus of this class, my attention comes to my solar plexus. So, we think about in movement or even in any kind of life scenario, everything comes from our core, right? Our core is who we are. Our core is where movements are initiated. Our core, that gut feeling, is how we make decisions a lot of times. So I think about our core being our place of intention. Our feet, though, are what carries out our intention. So you're thinking about your solar plexus, your core, and your feet working together in tandem to support your setting intention, right? So your solar plexus is associated with the expression of your will, personal power, and turning plans into reality. So we're gonna work on our feet to support that. So take your feet out in front of you. You can wiggle out your toes if you'd like. And we're gonna take your right leg and cross it over your left leg. We're gonna take your right hand and you're gonna interlock the fingers in between your toes. You can use your opposite hand to help you if you need it. And then your left hand's going to grab onto your heel. So, going to look like this. And then I'm going to anchor down at my heel and I'm going to use my right hand to twist the top of my foot side to side. Now, be very gentle if you don't have very mobile feet, but this is a great exercise to practice regularly to help improve the mobility and wellness in the feet. We'll do a couple more twists side to side. And we'll release. So go ahead and take those feet out in front of you. And now wiggle out both feet and see if you can feel that difference. Yeah. All right. Left leg's going to go over the right, and left fingers are going to go right in between the left toes. And then we're going to anchor that heel down and twist the top of the foot side to side. So when our solar plexus is out of sorts, so to speak, we typically experience things like poor digestion, any abdominal aches or pains. Your diaphragm is actually very connected to your neck. So a lot of times, um, tension in our solar plexus can lead to tension in the neck and shoulders, and can also create arthritis in the body. So you think about our solar plexus being our place of moving plans into reality, and when we experience any down like downplay of our solar plexus, our body doesn't want to move forward, and arthritis in our joints prevents us from doing that. So all very connected. All right, wiggle out those toes, see if they feel a little more free. We're going to come onto our back and start to engage movement through the middle of the body. So come onto your back, legs at tabletop. We're going to take your arms out into a T. From here, think about pressing your rib cage down into the floor. You'll feel your core engage. We're going to let the knees fall over to the left side of the body. So now you're in a supine twist. And maybe you feel your right shoulder come up off the ground. That is okay. From here, you can let gravity just do the work. Take a breath. You can turn your head over to the right. And if you'd like, you can use your left hand to support that top knee. And breathe. Let your body open up. We'll take a few more breaths here. Let your body open up a bit more with every exhale. And slowly bring those knees back to center. So first engage the core, pull the knees up back to center. Arms are out in a T, and we're going to let the knees fall over to the right side. And you can use your right hand on top of that top knee and turn the head to the left. Allow the body to open up with each exhale. And slowly bring the knees back to center. So engage the core, bring the knees back to center, and we'll extend the legs out. Just take a moment, feel into your body, feel into the middle of your body where your solar plexus lives. And take a moment to think through what intention do you want to set for this practice and or for this year. I know the beginning of the year is a time where we think about goals, setting intentions, what we want to accomplish this year. But think about what you want this year to feel like, what you want to feel like as you move through this year. And think about carrying that through the rest of our movement session today. So we're going to slowly come onto your side and then move on to hands and knees. So from hands and knees, we're going to move into cat-cow, but we're going to be very intentional with our movement here. We're not just opening and rounding the spine. I want you to start your movement from your pelvis. So once you think about turning your tailbone up towards the ceiling, from there, you're going to start to drop the belly, drop the rib cage, and then lift the head. Take a breath in. Feel your palms pressing against the ground. Press them down even further and start to tuck that tailbone under, round the low back, round the mid back, round the upper back. Spread the shoulder blades apart and let that head fall between your arms. And initiating the movement again from the pelvis, send that tailbone up towards the ceiling. Start to drop the belly, drop the rib cage, and we'll lift the head. Take a breath in. Open up the front side of the body. And then exhale, tuck that tailbone under, round the low back, round the mid back, round the upper back. Let the head fall between the arms. Exhale. While you're here, feel free to wiggle around side to side if that feels good. And then taking that next breath in, send that tailbone up towards the ceiling. Let the belly drop, let the rib cage drop, lift the head. And exhale, starting at the pelvis, tuck the tailbone under, round the low back, round the mid back, one vertebrae at a time, round the upper back, spread those shoulder blades apart, and let the head fall. Coming back to a neutral spine position, we're going to step back into a high plank just for a moment here. Engage that core. You can also drop the knees to the ground. Make your way all the way down, bringing your chest to the ground. Hands are going to be underneath the shoulders. We're going to push the hands into the ground, lift the upper body off the ground to an upward facing dog. Again, stretching the front side of the body. I want you to feel your fingers pressing into the ground. Become aware of where your weight is distributed into your hands. Is it along the back side, along the front? Is it evenly spread throughout all fingers? And also bring awareness to the tops of the feet pressing down into the floor. And breathe here. On the next exhale, slowly lower yourself to the ground. And when you're ready, come up onto hands and knees again. So I'm going to turn. We're going to move into some side bend. So we're in a kneeling position. From here, I'm going to take my right leg out to the side and pull myself up. So I'm on one knee, one foot is out to the side. I'm going to start to bend to my left, so towards my bent leg. And I'm going to reach to the floor, coming into a side body stretch on the right. My right arm's going to sweep up and over, taking a breath in. And then exhale, reaching up and over, lengthening that stretch through the right side of the body. Again, bringing to mind that desire that we want to feel through our year, that intention we hope to set. Bring the arm slowly back down to your side, and we're going to use our obliques to help us sit back up tall, and we'll switch sides. So we'll bring the right leg in, and we'll take the left leg out to the side, bring ourselves up, and I'm going to side bend over to the right side towards my bent knee, reach to the floor, coming into a side body stretch on the left. Taking a breath in, I'm going to sweep my arm up and exhale. Take that arm over, lengthening the side body stretch on the left. Taking one more breath. And slowly lower that arm back down, using my core, my obliques, to bring myself back up tall. Bring both knees in. I'm going to swing my feet around in front of me. So I'm coming back down onto my hips. Legs are out in front. So we're going to move into a forward fold and into a global bridge. So legs are out in front. We'll flex those feet, flex those toes towards us. Back is straight. I'm going to lean over as far as I can first. And then when I've reached that point where I no longer move forward, then I'll allow myself to bend into that forward fold. So taking a breath in here. Exhale. On the next inhale, I want you to slide those hands up along the side of your legs, taking a breath in. We're going to come up to an upright position with the chest, the torso, and I'm going to start to bend my knees and bring my feet to the floor. My hands are right by my hips. I'm going to exhale as I push my hips up towards the ceiling, coming into a global bridge position. Taking a breath here, in and out. And breathing in, I'm going to swing my hips right in between my hands, straighten the legs, and exhale, forward fold. I'm going to move with the breath now. Breathing in, coming up, hands by your side, bend the feet. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, swing the hips down, straighten the legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bringing the hands by your side, bending the knees. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, hips down, straighten the legs. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, breathe in. Sit up and then exhale into that global bridge. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. And slowly sit back up. And we're going to move into a boat pose next. So a little bit of core engagement. So we're going to sit up tall onto our hips. Go ahead and bend the knees so that your heels are by your side. Arms are going to come out straight in front of you, palms up, chest is open, core is engaged. Give me a little lean back, engage your core. And we're going to slowly lift one leg and then the other. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring the heels down. Relax. We're going to do that 2 more times. Whenever you're ready, we'll take a slight lean back, engage the core. Arms are in front of you, palms are up. Slowly lift the feet and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring the heels down. Relax. And we have one more. You're doing great. And one more time. Third time may feel a little harder, but this is when we bring our intention back to mind. So slightly lean back, engage through the core, belly button to spine. Arms are in front, palms up, lift the feet and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the feet and relax. Awesome job. All right, let's swing those feet out behind us. We have one more movement for today for our class. So feet are going to come out in front of you, behind you. And we are going to take a step back into a plank. Option to drop the knees. From here, we're going to take the left leg forward into a high lunge. So again, option to have that knee down, the back knee down, if that feels more supportive to you. From here, left elbow is going to reach to the ground and then rotate up towards the ceiling. Let's do that 2 more times. We're going to move with the breath. So inhale, rotate down, elbow reaches towards the floor. It's okay if it doesn't touch. And exhale, reach up towards the ceiling, chest rotates into that bent leg. And one more time, breathe in. And exhale, open up. Go ahead, bring that hand back down to the floor. Step back into your plank or modified plank. We're going to repeat on the opposite side. We're going to bring the right foot up into that high lunge. Right elbow is going to reach to the ground. Breathe in. And exhale. Reach up towards the ceiling. Chest opens up to that bent leg. Inhale, bring the elbow down. And exhale, open up. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, open up. Bring the hand back down to the floor. Step back to plank. And we're going to sit back into child's pose. In child's pose, bring your attention to your solar plexus, to your core, and allow it just for a moment to be nurtured, to be held, to be carried right at the top of your legs. When you're ready, slowly bring yourself back to seated. Swing the legs out in front of you. Come back to a seated position where we started class. And again, find those sits bones. We're going to take one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Close your eyes. Just take a moment to thank yourself, thank your body, and thank your soul for being here this morning to set an intention for yourself, set an intention for your year, set an intention for your body. Thank you so much for joining me for this restorative movement class. If this class was helpful for you, please let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like to see more classes like this, make sure that you hit subscribe to my channel. And we'll love to see you at our next class. Again, thanks so much for joining me. I'm Coach Danny, and I hope to see you again soon.